Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly beginner Amazon Zoom. And tonight we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna look at data, do product research. We're gonna look at our spreadsheets and answer your questions today. So I guess we can start the Zoom by me asking you guys questions, and then from there we can do product research and we'll just practice as long as we can. Sounds good?
That's
All right.
good.
So I guess Leslie would go first. What's the question, Leslie?
It was that question I was trying to text you, but it
Uh-huh.
wasn't. So my
Accounting?
question, what?
Accounting?
Yeah. So my thing was, so say you get your price in the seller amp, right? So say I was gonna make, for instance, like $3. It's, it'll say in the left-hand column, it'll say like $3 I'll make, and you always have us buy 10. So I'd really make like $30 if I sold all 10 items, right?
Sorry, say it again. So you buy, okay, again, sorry.
So I'm just saying, on the left, when you put in, it'll tell you what you're gonna make per unit.
Right,
If I say I was gonna make $3 per unit,
correct.
I
Mhm.
would technically be making $30 if I sold all 10.
10 units, yeah.
Right. So, but my thing is, sometimes after you go, you always tell us to enter the item on Amazon first, which I do.
Hmm.
But when I go to purchase it on the website, sometimes they include the shipping
Right.
after.
So
And the
that's gonna
shipping,
mess up your numbers. It is.
so that's what I was asking you. So the shipping on that, I forgot what it was on our list, your list. The shipping was like 28 bucks
$28. Yeah,
plus
so
tax. So do I subtract? I would subtract that from the $30, right? So I didn't buy it because I figured it'd be not worth
right,
it. Is that what you do? Are you supposed to?
right. Yeah, because these suppliers sometimes they offer shipping, right? Depending on like where you live or whatever. So before you check out anything, I would look at the exact numbers, right? Meaning cost of the product, tax, and shipping if they offer shipping. Make
It's
sense?
usually at the end. It's like usually at the end they'll show you.
Right.
They always say like, oh, at checkout, shipping will be calculated. So I think I was just gonna ask you, should we just not go for products that have shipping unless it's free? Is that
I
what you do?
mean, to make it easier for you, yeah, but me personally, I do calculate it. Yeah. So for example, they're charging like $20 for shipping, right? And you
Right.
bought like 10 products. So you're gonna add like $2 per unit. Does that make sense? So you're gonna split the $20 shipping with your like 10 products. Or to make it more simple, look for the cost of your total. Does that make
So
sense?
either way, I would make instead of making $3, I'd make $1 on each unit.
Right.
So it's like the same thing. So you
Right.
would subtract the tax and the shipping from that total price.
Yes. Yeah, but with seller amp, remember like your taxes are in seller amp already, right? Do you remember?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's only the shipping that you're gonna deduct.
Okay.
Or to make it simple, just stay away from those products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, does somebody else? I have one more question, but I don't want to take everybody's time.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
The other thing is if you can only buy one item, it was another thing. It was the crock pot on our list today. If it'll let
Okay.
you buy one, can you keep buying multiple ones
You
in the
can.
listing?
Yeah, you
You can.
can. Yeah. And
I didn't know if you could.
there's like tricks to that. You can use like different credit cards.
I used a different email and I bought two, but like, so sometimes they only let you buy one of an item.
Right. So unfortunately, if you want to buy 5 units, you need to buy like 5 times.
Yeah.
Or stay away from it if it's not making sense. I mean, if it's too much
Okay.
of a hassle for you,
No, it was like
okay.
worth, I think it was like $12
Profit.
per crock pot. So
Oh,
I
then it's
did,
worth it
I
then.
only did two. I only bought two because I didn't know if I was supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my last question, so I don't tell, is I write them all down because I don't want to,
Okay.
is how do you get the E cell to calculate at the bottom of your row? Do you hit equal sign or how do you do it?
Mm, um, let me see. Oh, you just drag your no. Oh, you mean the price of it or the
Like,
dollar
you know,
signs?
you had us set up, I want to know how much I spent altogether on all my products. So I have to like individually go and calculate all the way through. But I thought there was a button you could press where it adds up everything for you. Is that what someone said last week?
No, you just gotta drag it. Here, let me see if I can show
You
you.
just drag all the columns down and it'll add it.
Yeah, can you guys see it?
Oh my God, your thing looks so neat.
Oh yeah, which one? This one?
Yes.
So this one is um the other prep center, but this one is ESO, right? So ESO, are you talking about this right there?
No, on like to calculate on Google Sheets to get all the numbers together.
You mean like dollar signs?
Yeah.
So here, right there.
Yes.
So just drag it. So click on, let's say you want to know the amount, right, of your spend. Is that where you're
Yeah.
asking? So here,
Yes.
just drag it there, and it's gonna calculate.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but these numbers are gotta plug in, right? And they're not really supposed to be here. It's just for my own notes, just so I can track my spend.
Okay.
So this is my spend, like recently, so like 7,000. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the beginners, this is how it looks when it gets bigger, right? Because in the beginning, you see like 1, 2 lines on your spreadsheet. So as you buy more products, that's how it looks right there. So really the game is to just keep buying because you're building your inventory, right? So I mean, with you guys, are probably it looks like this, like 2 lines. Let me delete this. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but as you keep buying, it becomes a lot of products. So make sense? All right.
I had a quick question.
Hey, Susan, what's up? How are you?
Okay, fine. Finally, everything started coming together, but how do I get access to your list?
To my list?
Hmm?
Oh, it's not really my list. It's just a list that my VA comes up with.
Hmm.
So I have like a VA team who does the list, and it's shared with a group. But that's mainly for like advanced sellers though, because it's a mix of gated and ungated products. So I guess when
Okay,
you're ready to purchase like ungated products, then you can let me know.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it's also full right now, so it's just
That's fine.
limited to like 10 people per list.
Hmm.
That way it's not saturated, Like
Right, no, I get it.
yeah, so
So instead of doing that, you do the OA list, purchase from them.
yeah. So
Okay,
it's kind of like a shared list with our group. Yeah.
Is that the list that you sent through our A team?
Right. So
You
there's
had
really
you
like
had
three
sent
lists
us.
in sorry. Sorry.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry, you had sent us like a picture of a list that
Mm. Yeah, that
is that what
one.
you're talking?
Yeah, that one is that one's kind of more advanced, but that's ungated list.
Hmm.
So you use those ASINs to get ungated with those brands. Yeah, I don't think
So
it
those are
gets right now.
so those are okay for us to look at and search.
Right. So I would add those ASINs onto your store
Hmm. Okay,
and apply to sell.
gotcha.
Yeah. And that's just for like ungating purposes.
Okay.
Yeah. And what yeah. Any more questions, you guys?
Yeah, I have a question. Well, I have several.
That's fine.
First of all, how do you? So maybe I missed this. Maybe we've talked about it before, but
Oh no, it's
I don't
okay.
remember.
It's okay.
How do we on Amazon when it shows like a pack of two of something, but when we go to the distributor side, it only sells one product.
Correct.
So am I supposed to buy enough to make those 2 packs or that pack of 2? And then how do I put that on the spreadsheet for eSell?
Correct. Yeah. So with Amazon, we use units instead of pieces. So that's like
Okay.
Amazon's way of like measuring things, right? So if it's a pack of 2, it means 2 units.
Okay.
Meaning, wait, I'm sorry. It's a pack of 2. It means it's 1 unit, but it's a pack of 2, right?
Mhm.
Which means you're buying 2 pieces. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
The
so-
Amazon buyer is buying 2 pieces. When I buy it from the distributor, it sells it individual. So I need to buy 2 pieces so that when it goes to Amazon, they can sell it as a unit.
Correct. Yeah.
How do I do that on the spreadsheet? Like, how do I
Right.
set it up so that the prep center knows
Right.
that I guess should be packaged in 2s?
Yeah. So on here, right? You plug in your orders, your date, your like product numbers, and then here on this side, you're using eSell, right? Are you using eSell
Yes.
or the other one?
eSell.
Full cart.
eSell.
Okay. So you type in your number of pieces here. So 18 pieces, right? And then it's a pack of 2. So set of 2. Yeah,
Okay.
9 units.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 18 pieces is what I bought from the distributor.
Correct.
The 9 units or the set quantity is 9 because I'm going to sell it by 2s in
Correct.
Amazon, and I'm just specifying that it's a set of 2.
Right.
So when you package it, it's packed as 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Okay. I have another one. When I go to the seller amp, no, not
Right.
seller amp. When I go into Amazon, you know, when you scroll underneath the seller amp and you go to other sellers that are selling that same product on Amazon,
Right.
when you click on it and it shows you 5, 6, 7, however many sellers, I noticed that when you do it, you open it and it tells you right away how many products they have left in their inventory.
Correct. Mhm.
But I don't see that on there. I could see it on my seller app, but I don't know if it's the same, if it's accurate.
Let's see. It's on about the sellers on the bottom, right? Right here.
Right. I could see it there, but when you do it on the Amazon page,
Oh, right here. Right here, right? So you see it here, you said.
yeah, there I see it on seller app. But you know, underneath that, when you scroll down on the Amazon page,
Amazon page. You mean right
so
here in the page?
yeah, on the page, right?
Right.
Okay, so that part where you go to the very side, like where our pictures are, and you click on the sellers, and it has that drop down box, and then it shows you how many products they still have left. Is that accurate with SellerAmp?
Oh, you
Or
mean
is
here?
SellerAmp
You mean
yes,
here?
right there. Yes.
Yeah, this is pretty accurate.
Like you see that 5, that 2, that 4.
Correct.
I don't see that on mine.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So I'm going off of what I see on SellerAmp. I just
Oh,
don't know if
okay.
that's
Yeah, I think this is I think this is from Keepa. It's been a while.
I never even noticed that.
I've had it for years, so I don't even remember where this came from.
Yeah,
I
I
think
never.
Keepa though. Yeah, I think it's Keepa because right here it says revealed by
so
Keepa.
Keepa would give you that. Okay.
Yeah, but
So that's probably why I don't have it.
yeah, but here
Because
though.
I've been using the Keepa that is on SellerAmp
Yeah.
instead of purchasing Keepa but on so that I can have that like you do on the bottom.
Right.
I've been using the Keepa that's on SellerAmp right above
Right.
this that you have there. Would that be okay to do?
I mean, ideally it's better to have like a bigger Keepa, just because when you go deeper, right, you can like see it like better.
Okay, so that's the only purpose for that would be to see it better, but the information would be the same.
Right, but here you can go deeper. You can go deeper on Keepa too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
there's
see.
like more data here.
I
Like
see.
you can literally like dissect one product, like really deep on Keepa.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just giving you guys like basic examples. But if you guys like keep digging, I mean, there's more like information here. Yeah, that you can use to
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So now I see a little bit more of the benefit of Keepa then. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I figured let me not get it yet because I see it on the seller app.
Right.
And if it's giving me the same chart, then I figured not to get Keepa, but I see now that it has a lot more to it.
Right. Yeah. So for example, this one, if you go deeper in Keeper, right, it's gonna give you like the exact sales
Mhm.
and the exact time that it's been like happening right here.
Okay.
And then you can see like how the sales are distributed with other sellers. So this one you can go deeper and deeper with Keepa. So yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, and then I have one more question.
It's okay.
On the
Got time.
on the seller app, there is when I look at I think what Leslie was talking about when you see the charges and the fees and your ROI and all that, there's a part where it says referral fee.
Referral fees.
Do you know what that's about? A little bit, right there where it says total fees. If you click on that drop down box,
Oh, right. Okay.
referral fee. Who am I referring to?
Hmm. Well, Amazon fees.
So those are the Amazon fees.
Right.
So then what's the fulfillment? What's the FBA then for?
So FBA is for their like warehousing, shipping.
So those are all the fees for the shipping and all that stuff.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
your prep fee here would be your prep center fee and
Prep
your
center.
right. And your like your cost to ship products to Amazon from the prep center.
Okay.
And then here is your tax. Right there.
And how do I input those numbers though? The prep fee and the
Hmm.
and the taxes.
So you go in your seller amp and then you go here on the settings.
Okay.
You set this up once. So you go to your additional cost.
Oh, okay.
Your prep fee would be $2.20.
Right.
$1 goes to your Amazon shipping fee, and then $1.20 goes to your prep. And then your 10% would be for your taxes.
Taxes. Okay.
Yeah. And we put 10 just because, it's like an even number that covers, Vegas, Virginia, and California.
Right. Okay.
And then from here we save. So once you do that once, it's just set up forever. And then from here, just refresh. And that's why, right? So, and that's why we use Seller amp when we do product research, because we're getting the exact, well, not exact, but an estimated like ROI or profit after all the fees.
Okay.
So after Amazon fees, the prep center fees, taxes.
So I don't have that set up yet, and I've gotten some ROIs already. So then those wouldn't be accurate until I put that information in there.
Right.
It would probably drop a little bit more. Okay.
Right, and that's why Seller amp is good, right? Because it shows you your exact ROI after all the fees.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
that referral fee goes to Amazon, you said.
yeah.
That's for
Uncle
Amazon.
Jeff.
Okay.
It goes to Uncle Jeff.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thank you,
But
Louis.
to me though, like they give us the traffic, right? They give us buyers, they warehouse their products, they do the shipping, the returns, all the customer service. So to
No,
me, yeah.
I'm all for it. Yeah, I'm all for it because they're doing everything. So yeah, they got to have their cut also. I just didn't know what the referral fee was. I didn't know it was for Amazon. So
I think it's a big cut, but
yeah, it cuts into your profits, but
yeah, but still a pretty good business though, in my opinion. So
yeah,
Because we don't do anything, right? Like once you understand this thing, like you don't do anything. I mean, you buy products, you use your money, but
Right.
other than that, they do all the work for us. We're just laying at home, like looking at seller and buying products. So
I think the biggest thing we're giving up is our risk, right?
yeah, that's the thing. And that's why the
Yeah.
only thing that really you need to master with this is just product research. It's very important, right? Because you don't want to be buying like the wrong products.
Right.
You need to buy like really
Now,
profitable products. So
now, I don't know if anybody else has been having this, but the product list that I've been getting from the OA list, most of those products are not very profitable, not very good products.
I'm talking about OA beans or OA deals.
Yeah, the OA list that we get, the ones we signed up for, the ungated ones.
Right.
Yeah, I've looked through a whole bunch of them. I've gotten like 4 or 5 already, and
Right.
I don't know. I don't
You're
see
happy with the
like
product? Okay. I would maybe switch OA deals if you can.
but but I think they only had one list that was ungated, right?
Yes, with OA beans, but there's another company, OA
Okay.
deals. Yeah. And that's why
Okay.
I created the list for our group
hmm
because I know those are for my VA. So the
So
problem
with
is,
that list that you, sorry about that, with that list that you sent us, are we okay to just go ahead and straight buy from those from that list, or
for my
do we have
list.
to go to
Mhm.
the one that you send us in the group chat
Oh, no. So the group chat. Hold on.
on the A team?
No, this one is just for ungating.
He's gonna get up at 3 AM and then leave at 4:30.
This one, you mean?
That one. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is not for buying. It's just for ungating.
So what do we do with it?
Yeah. I think for this one, I would skip this part first because you're so beginner. Yeah.
Mm.
I would go back to this once you learn how to add products to your store.
So this is once I become ungated.
Well, this is like a sheet that you use to get ungated. So for example, you want to be ungated with like aerosol, right?
I want to be ungated already with everything.
Right. Okay.
Because everything I search on my own is no, 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 no.
Right. So I would use this ASIN. And I would add this ASIN on your Amazon store
Okay.
and apply to sell.
And that ungates me?
Yeah, I mean it should. You're like a new seller
Okay.
though, so I don't know for sure, but it
Gotcha.
should.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I could try.
Yeah, you can try.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, you guys are new sellers, so Amazon is like blocking like most brands for you guys to sell. So
Yeah.
that's why it's harder in the beginning. But once it's more open, it's gonna be easier. So.
Do they gradually just check you and see your sales and all that to ungate you from other things?
Right. Yeah, they do.
That's how it works.
It's usually about like 2 months of like actively selling. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any questions?
Okay. Yep. I'm done. Thank you, Louis. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Any more questions? I guess Leslie.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to ask you, well, going back to what he was saying, I'm on your, looking at the list that you sent. So on average for each product is like around $3.
Profit. Mm-hmm.
I feel like for all the items, usually I'm getting about $38 to $43 for 10 units. Is that normal, or should we be buying bigger items?
I think you're doing it good because you don't want to be buying expensive products because you're risking more money on one product. So it's good to like buy like smaller products. Yeah.
And just like keep, because literally as long as it goes over $3, or if it goes over 30%, like you said, I just buy it. I just keep buying, like you said, I keep buying and buying. And
Yeah.
so I don't know
Well,
if that
not
was,
blindly buy, but look at data, and then if you really like the product, then buy it. Yeah.
I've just been, if it's like over 30%, and I can kind of, my other thing to you was, how do you know what's like selling number one, number two? How do you, because all the ranking is always like 170 per month, 58 per month. Like where you get the products that are like, I know there's
Mm,
more competition, but like 3,000 per month, like where are those big items?
mm. It's there. You find it. I mean, it's rare though. It's rare.
Okay. Like where do you
But
find the numbers on Amazon that show you like the top selling, like the big products? Like how does someone find out?
oh well, just you just look really.
It
You look
doesn't give you a
you
list.
look and you do like a reverse search. That's the only way to really do that. Yeah. Yeah, like
Can you search by bestsellers?
can you?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, you can. Yeah, that's on Keepa. Yeah, Tammy
I
said
have to,
Keepa.
I never use, I think Tammy, she's so good. You should work for Kiva because she's always like, Kiva makes you want to use it. But I never look at it. I'm so stuck on Seller Amp. I think when
Yeah,
I look at the Keepa, it's like so many lines, and I'm like, nah,
right.
triangles. I'm going to Seller Amp.
Yeah, I think you're doing good because like to start with one or two, and then just kind of go deeper as you get better. Because there's a lot of it out there. I mean, you can do Keepa alone as far as product research. You can do like tactical arbitrage. There's manual ways to look for products, and then you can do like manual, right? I mean, to me, I think the best one is manual because you're looking at products like side by side. So
Manual, what does that mean?
manual meaning when you do a reverse search. So we
Oh,
go to Seller Amp.
so you just pick any item you can think of and then reverse search it?
So reverse search meaning you go to like Walmart, for example, right? So we reverse search from Walmart to Amazon, or like from Amazon back to here. Example. So for example, here you pick a product. Let's say, I don't know, this one, right? You get the title right there, and then from here you go to Amazon, and then you search this product. See that?
Wow.
You went from Walmart, and then you got the title. You went to Amazon, and now it's here.
So now what do? You click on the Amazon one to see the Seller Amp?
Yeah. So now you click here, and
The
then now you
10.
look at data if it makes sense. I mean, this makes sense, I think.
Oh, it's a good one. You just guessed that one right now?
I mean, I think it came from here, so from Walmart.
Wow.
My browsing history, so um, yeah, looks good. Or you can do this too, right? You can go to your Amazon, and then you can go to one of your competitors, and then go to the store. I would go for a seller with like low ratings because they're probably doing like not ratings but low reviews because they're probably doing OA. So I would go here. And then I would reverse search their products. So for example, this one. Make sense? So this product on Amazon, I'm gonna Google and look for the supplier. I think it's this one. Does that make sense though, or?
I don't know, because a lot of the time I've tried it like once or twice. I never can see them that's lower than the
Huh? Yeah, it
Amazon.
takes time. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it takes
So a
time.
lot of the time the Amazon price is the lowest price that I see.
Right, it takes time because you can find the same products but it needs to make sense financially, right? ROI, sales per month. So that's why people use, lists, they use VAs, they use softwares like Keepa and tactical arbitrage, because doing it manually is very time consuming.
Yeah, I like your list because I seem to be able to find stuff. Like every day is something.
Yeah, it's good because it's my VAs looking for the products. It's like eyeballs looking for products. It's not a software. Yeah.
Gonzalo, I had the same problem with OA beans when I first started. I couldn't nothing. Remember Louis, every day I was like, I don't understand why I can't find a product. There's like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's like I go through, I search all the ones that they send me, and then there might be one good one, but then that one good one turns out that there's low sales, or something about it is not
Right.
doesn't let me push the button.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
can
where I
see
got.
what- I'll see what I can do for you guys, because I can create like another list. It's not necessarily going to be for beginners, but just pick the ones that you can sell as a beginner. Does that make sense? Because you guys are gated, right? It's kind of like what Leslie's doing. She's getting a list for with gated and ungated products, and she's picking the ones that she can sell.
That are ungated.
Right,
Right.
Leslie? And that works for you,
Yeah,
right?
I like it. I mean, some of the I can't sell some of the foods, but like the crock pot I got to sell today, and like, oh, I wanted to ask you if you could pull up, well, you don't have to pull, but you had the George Foreman grill on the list today. And that was one I was gonna tell you. I was gonna buy it because I had a huge, that was like $21 ROI,
Right.
but
I mean,
the shipping and the tax, it was something like I wanted to, I had to, I
Right.
deleted.
oh, I mean, just send me the product and the link.
Oh, let me,
Yeah, I just can't put up the list. That's why. So,
hold on.
um,
I wanted to ask you about that one because it would have been good. Let me see, hold on.
Louis, while Leslie's looking, how do we get a
Uh-huh.
hold of that list that you guys are talking about, that you get?
that list is actually full right now. So that's what I'm saying.
Is
Like,
there
if
a
it makes
waiting
sense,
list, or is there like a waiting list, or
no, it's not a wait, and there's no waiting list, but it's full.
no?
But I'm thinking of actually making another one
Okay.
just
Do
so I
you
can,
want,
give it to you guys. But
do you want,
uh-huh.
hold on, logging me out
Yeah,
here.
but it needs to make sense because I'm hiring VAs, right? To like do the work. So there has to be like enough people that are gonna, do it.
Louis, do you want the ASIN?
Yeah.
It's B08,
Hold on.
A is in King, S is in Sam, D is in David, V is in Victor, 8, B is in boy, B is in boy.
Yeah, let's see. Amazon.
Hold on, why can't I open this back up? 1 second, I lost
This
my
one?
Zoom. I lost my Zoom now. Hold on.
George
Can
Foreman.
you
Okay.
guys see me? I can't see you. Hold on.
Okay.
How do I
This
go
one
back
looks
to you
good.
guys now? It's so bad. I can't get back to my Zoom
Click on
settings.
Zoom. Click on your
I
Zoom.
am. It's saying I have to sign into my, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, let
So
me
did
know. Let me know when you're when you can see us again. So yeah. Any more questions, guys? Gonzalo? Any more questions, bro?
So what did you say? I missed what happened with that.
No, Louis.
No? Okay. Here. Can you see it, Leslie, or no? Can you see us or no?
I can see it now.
Okay. So here, is this what's the cost of this product? This one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this one is good.
So this is the one that if you go to buy it, I think it has like you only can buy one. I think this was
Uh-huh.
it. And it's,
Yeah, this one is good. This
Yeah, I
one,
was
which size small?
oh yeah, I wanted to ask you that. So like the fee, would it be bigger to ship because it's heavier?
Yeah, but this one has enough profits though. $14 profit. So there's enough room to cover shipping costs.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's good.
Should I
Plus,
go back
it's a
and buy it
popular
then?
brand too. Huh?
Should I go back and buy it? Because I didn't buy it because I remember there was a reason why. I can't remember if it's because the store was charging extra shipping. Anyways,
Yeah,
I had bought it today.
yeah. It's a good one though. So, all right. Any other questions, guys? Any more questions? No?
No.
No? Okay. If not, we can do product research and look at data. Yes?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. It's good. All right. All right, product research. Where's my sheet? Right there.
Louis, can I ask you a question on that sheet? I know he wanted us to put our tracking number, but where do you put it? Because I don't know where you put your order and then your tracking number.
You mean
Order
on full prep?
the new one. Yeah.
Full cart, I mean? Yeah. So
What I did was I like to put my order number and then I have one, I put a slash and then I put the tracking. How was it supposed to be?
oh, here you mean? I'm
Where
just
do
putting
you,
my order number.
but what happens when you get the tracking number? Where do you put it?
I mean, I guess here.
So
Yeah.
put like, that's what I did. I put a slash.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do it here too. So UPS, right? UPS and then that number, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, just put as much as you can on the sheet. Yeah.
Cause see how it says LVB innovation? I don't have any of that on mine. Did you
They would,
put that or did he put
they would
that?
put it.
He'll put it?
Yeah, they'll put it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do as much as you can, and then they're gonna tell you like which ones you need to add. So yeah.
Okay.
All right, product research. Let's see. All right. So again, if you're new, go to your seller M first, right? And then go to settings. Put your prep fee here on under additional costs. So it's $2.20. Because again, we're paying $1 for Amazon shipping fees and $1.20 for like prep fees. And then miscellaneous, I would put 10% for taxes. And from here, you click on save. And then refresh. And then from here, you pull up your Amazon seller link and Amazon product page and your supplier link. And then I would double check the title. They match. So this one's kind of complicated.
Louis, do you see how on top of your seller amp you have where it has the ranking and all that? Is that through Keepa also?
This one?
Yeah.
No, this is the Rev Seller. I used to use this software.
So that's rep seller.
Yeah. You guys don't
Okay.
need this though. Yeah, I used to use this like 2 years ago. It's just
Oh.
there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, so just make sure that the products are matching. So pull hour is 3D20 swimming pool cleaner. The same one. Let's see. So D20. Is it the same? Looks the same, right?
I have to take a picture sometimes because I can't remember all the detail in like when it's like this. So I
Mm,
take a picture of my phone and then this way I have it to go to the other one. I wish you could like toggle between both screens, but
yeah. Let me see. Pool cleaner, feed hose, nuts, pool cleaner, spray smooth. Oh, for Polaris right there. 180, 280, 380. Okay. I think it's the same one. So hose ball, bearings, swivels, D20. Yeah, I think it's the same one. So from here, you plug in your cost onto seller amp, so $15.58. So you plug it here. And then from here, you're going to see your numbers. So this one is 68% ROI, which is really good. 23 sales a month. And from here, you look at your other sellers. This one's tricky because there's a bunch of FBMs. So there's no other FBA seller. If you look at Keepa, the price is stable. So it's selling at like 39, 40 bucks consistently. It just doesn't sell enough for me, but the ROI is really high, right? So I'll let you guys decide what's the verdict with this. Would you guys buy it? So 23 sales a month, 6 to 8% ROI. There's 3 other sellers that are selling that has this much inventory as far as FBM, but there's no other FBA seller.
What does FBM mean?
Fulfilled by merchant?
Merchant? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Would it, I would say that would be a good one. I mean, not a great one, but a good one,
Right.
because
agree.
there's only FBM and not anybody selling FBA.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, I would say so too. It's not gonna move fast, but if it sells, you're like getting almost doubling your money, right? 16%. So
So 23 sales a month would be split between those 3 FBMs and yourself, right? So you would sell about 5 units a month?
yeah, as long as they're priced fairly. So these two are.
Well, yeah, 2 of them, because
Yeah.
the
And plus, since we're doing FBA, people are getting like Amazon Prime shipping. So people would most likely pick Prime, right? Like Prime products. So you have an advantage as far as FBA versus FBM. So to me, this is a good one, like you said, but not a great one. I agree. So Jerry said test by 5. Yes. So in this case, I would test by 5, just because it might sell slow, but it's gonna give you like a big ROI. And plus, I just know because I've been in ecom for a while. Like I know there's drop shippers on Amazon, so they're probably drop shipping. So since we're doing FBA, I think Amazon's gonna favor us over FBM sellers. If that makes sense.
Mhm.
So just to be safe, I would just do like a test by 5, like what Jerry said, and then go from there. But this one is good just because of the ROI, right? 68% ROI. So it's almost doubling your money. So Brian's asking, do you get any priority if you are the only FBA seller compared to FBM? I would say so, because as a consumer, right, you would prefer to buy from Amazon directly, right, versus other sellers because of Amazon Prime. So yes, I do think we have an advantage for sure. So this one, I guess the verdict would be it's a good, good product. Do a test buy. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
So Tammy said yes, FBA sellers are favored for the buy box unless an FBM can get the product to the customer faster depending on the location. Yes. And I think Tammy said, and Tammy also said that Keepa is the most important tool you can have. There's so much info in there. Yes. All right, next product. Jacuzzi, faucet. Okay, so jacuzzi. Faucet kit, 2, 4, 6, 7,000. Oh yeah, it is. So if you guys look here, it's the same item number. So 2, 4, 6, 7,000. Right? So I would double check the photos. I mean, they seem like they're the same. Yeah, same SKU. Let's see. Yeah, same products. Agreed? You guys agree?
Yeah.
Same products. So now you plug in the numbers. So $36.59. $36.59, okay. So this one has 3% ROI, so low ROI. If you look at the other sellers, sorry, I'm gonna go back. So $56 sale price. Yeah, this thing is not good. Yeah, this product is selling like 38 times a month, right? But if you look at the competition, there's so much competition. I mean, not so much. Well, no, it's a lot of competition. Plus, the ROI is too low anyway, right? So if you look here, if you sell at this price, you're gonna be at 7% ROI, right? So too low. You guys agree?
Yeah.
If you guys want to wait until you get to this point right here, right? And make 14%, but based on the sales velocity of this product, it's not gonna go there quickly, right? So to me, this is a slow selling product with a low ROI. Agreed?
Yes.
You all agree? Yes? Okay. So next. So what? Low ROI. There. So next. So this one is, I think, the same product. So fancy fees, clouded chicken food, scanner food. Okay. So 3-ounce can, case of 24, right? So this one to me is suspicious because the selling price on Amazon is like $40, right? Right here. And the supplier's price is like $9. So if this happens to you guys, I would go to Google and then I would do like review the website. So review this website. And then I would look at the ratings. Because to me, the price difference is so huge, right? Like $40 versus like $9. It just seems very like unrealistic. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So before I buy this product, I would double check the website first. And just look at the reviews. Just pilot. Let's see. Yeah, this one has one bad review on Trustpilot. You guys read it? So on this review, right, it's saying that this website is sketch. So there hasn't been interaction from these people except for taking my money, blah, blah, blah. So to me, this could be like a scam website. You guys agree?
Mhm.
So unless you guys want to take that risk, you can, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But to me, this is like very, very like sketch, right? What do you guys think? Do you guys agree?
I agree.
Would you guys take the risk of
I won't take,
possibly making 80% ROI on this product? Or wait, 131% ROI on this product?
Sounds great, but no, I don't want to risk it.
No.
Yeah, just because it's like, 130% ROI, really? I mean, it's possible, but no. All right, so suspicious website. Next. Any questions or no?
no.
Okay. All right, next product. So Pan Ping Championship, extra duty, tennis balls. Tennis balls. Okay. So this one is 1 dozen. So 4 tubes of 3 balls, right? So this is 3. So 4 of these, correct? So 4. So 2.75 times 4. It's about $11. Okay. So $11. Because it is $11. Sale price is $30. ROI is about 34%. There's a lot of competition. So 89 sales a month. Shared by these other sellers. So we're really competing with these guys, right? Right here. Because these are the ones that are priced fairly. For like $30. So I guess you guys tell me, would you guys do this product? So 89 sales a month. About 34% ROI. And you guys are sharing sales with these other sellers. But only these first 5 ones are your true competition. So would you guys do it?
Louis, those are
Uh-huh.
like all the things that I've been doing. Items look like this, they make it $3, they have sellers, but when I look at, can you, hold on, wait, go back to that, the seller amp thing.
Uh-huh. So
Can
here,
you go down?
down,
I'm-
okay.
So like what I do is I look at this and I say, okay, so 31 is like my cutoff. So I'll look at the 30.90. So I'll do like 33.49.
Right here, you mean? Mm-hmm.
Like if I would probably buy this and I would list it for like 34 and 30
Mm-hmm.
33.49.
Oh, okay. I mean, you
That's what-
can.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh,
So
well,
I figure I'll get the buy box, right? Am I doing that wrong?
no, you got to match the buy box price. Like you need to be close to this price. This is the buy box right here.
But like, you know
Oh,
how you
well,
say by the time I buy it and I send it out and blah, blah, blah. So I figure
mm-hmm.
I will be down here almost at number 6. So I'll
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree.
okay, because that's
Yeah,
what I
because
was
by the
I've
time
been
you
doing
ship it
that.
out, right? Like these
Yeah, because
people
it's
are probably
gonna
gonna be
take
sold out.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
that's what
agree.
I've
It
been
depends on how you want to do it. But once your product is live, I would check the actual price and competition. And I would base it on that exact data. Make sense? Yeah, so this data is for today, right? So let's say this is you here. Let's say that's you, right? I mean,
Mhm.
would you keep your price at this price, or would you jump and switch over to this price so you can get sales? Does that make sense?
So every day, well, when my product actually lists, every day you have to check your products.
Technically yes, but let's say you just want to price your products here, right? At like 35 bucks. I mean, clearly you gotta wait, right? Because at this point you're waiting for like 89 sales to happen until you get the buy box. Right? Or you can lower your price from like 35 and match these people. And that way you're sharing the sales with them.
I see.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna be sitting here waiting, right? I mean, yes, you're getting a higher profit, like $8 and let's say this is here, right? I mean, yes, you're making more money, technically, yes, but not until you sell your products. You're waiting. But the problem with waiting is that you're waiting for like 87 sales or 89 sales, right? To happen before you even like get the sale. Does that make sense? But if you match your price to this price, now you're sharing the sales with these people right here. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that confusing, guys, or no? Does that make sense to everyone too, or?
It makes sense, yes.
Yeah, it's just like, do you want your product to sit on the shelves for you to make more money, or do you want to make less but get rid of the product faster?
Yeah.
That's a dilemma, right? With with Amazon.
And that's if those other people that are selling at $30 don't buy more products to sell at that price, right? Because then they'll be on top again,
Correct.
and then you'll still be at 34.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
if
to
they
me,
if they
Mhm.
if they decide to replenish that, like that one that has the one,
Right.
if he buys 10 more products at $30.48, he'll be
Right.
back on top.
Correct. Yes. So to me, it's just better to just jump, just to like lower your price, and just get the sales. It's like in and out, right? It's like you buy 10, you match a buy box price, you make a certain amount, and then you can replenish if you want, or just leave the listing. It's like speed versus waiting.
Louis, I was gonna ask you that. So like once you get down to a 2 of whatever,
Mhm.
you click on you just go back to the same website you bought and you redo it, like you research it, or do you just automatically rebuy?
No, you would buy it, but you gotta double check the numbers again because some suppliers they jack up the price too.
Mm,
Yeah. So those numbers like are always changing because sellers can just price products whatever they want, right? So yeah. So yes, you can replenish, but before you buy anything, always look at the numbers.
and you never buy anything that just says Amazon 999, right?
Do I compete with Amazon? Not really. Yeah, unless it's a really good product, and I'm willing to like take a risk. But usually no. Yeah. So, you got a question, Brian?
Yeah, so I know it's probably a hard question to answer, but just from your experience, like you gauge how many people are, let's say there's 8 people on the listing right now, but only like 3 of them or 4 of them. Yeah, let's go back. So on this listing, there's a total of what, 10?
Right. It's an FBA.
But you're kind of ignoring the ones that have the higher price. So you're focused on 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 people that have a pretty same price point, right?
Correct.
So
Right
from the
there.
time that you order product, get it shipped out, everything like that, like what percentage of new buyers end up jumping on that listing typically, or what also could happen is the ones that are already on the listing all of a sudden just drop their prices as well.
Right.
Like how much shift is there from the time you order, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. Like, there's no way to tell.
Yeah,
So really, the best way to really like gauge it is to look at Keepa,
okay,
because here you can kind of see like how the price is like fluctuating, right?
okay,
If you look here, right? So from what's a month? I can see the month. Oh, January here.
yep,
So from here, from January to like February, like 15th, this was priced at like 35 bucks right there. See it?
yeah, yeah, so
And
it's,
then on the bottom here, there's like 4 sellers, right? And
okay, that
then
was be my question. You can kind of gauge like how many sellers are typically staying on this listing over like the last 3 months, is that, or last 9 days? Is that kind of what you
right.
use to gauge it?
Yeah, that's why you look at Keepa like very like deeply, because you can kind of get gauge it.
Okay,
And then here the price went up, right? See it? So
yep,
it's up like 42. And then here was at this point the seller count increased, right? So
yeah,
from 5 or 3, it became like 13 people,
yep,
14 people, right? And then from here, if you notice, the price is starting to like trend down. So 40 bucks, it dropped to like 33. See it?
yeah.
32.
I assume the supplier price went up or something, maybe. Is that why some people fell off, you think?
Well, people got on the listing here.
Yeah,
So the more sellers on the listing, the price usually like decreases.
okay,
Yeah,
got
so
it.
this one, it looks like it's gonna trend down.
Hmm.
Just because there's more sellers on it. Or it can just like stabilize, right? It's like you just won't know. But if you want to go deeper, you can go on the yearly chart right here. And you can even see more like more data, right?
Sure. Like for you personally, like how deep do you dive into Keepa after you've already looked at Seller Amp?
Um, I want to say look at this like for another like 3 minutes or so, because you can go here too, right? You can go to
Okay.
like data. You can look at more like data here. You can kind of like read more here if you want. And then offers, you can see the offers.
Louis, do you ever do
Yeah.
those bundles?
What bundles? Like packs?
But we just like the 2 rackets and the balls. How would you even figure
Hmm.
that?
Um, hold on, let me just show Keepa real quick. So here you can see like sold products, right? So in the past 30 days, these are the units sold per seller. So yes, you can dig deeper, but I think here alone, you can kind of like predict, right? Because these are actual data here. So if you look at seller amp, right? It looks like people are dropping their prices like 30 bucks.
Mhm.
Even then, you're still making 35% ROI, right?
Yep.
So I guess what's going to happen here is that when your product gets to Amazon, right? It seems like everyone is going to trend down, but as long as you have enough ROI, you're going to be good.
Yeah,
That
because you
makes
like
sense to me.
20% ROI, like you'll still sell
Right.
product 20% if you have to.
Right, and that's why as a seller, you got to decide, right? Like, what's your minimum ROI that
Right.
you're willing to like take? Is it 20%, 30%, 10%, 5%? You know what I mean? Because you start high and then you kind of trend down.
Yeah, no, makes
But
sense.
we're only selling like 10 pieces anyway, so it's not a lot of inventory.
Sure.
Yeah, does
Yep.
that
Makes
make
sense.
sense, everyone?
Louis, could it be that those people selling at 34 and 35 and 40, they bought when the spike was up in the Keepa chart? And then maybe they just haven't gone back to adjust their price? I mean, could that,
Yeah,
they just leave
possibly.
it sitting there?
Yeah, these people. Yeah, I mean, who knows what they're thinking? But I mean, it's kind of priced high, right?
Right.
So either they're waiting for this thing to like, I guess, go back. Because if we look at Keepa, right? I mean, if they technically wait based on Keepa, they should go back up. Because just like a month ago, this was at like 40 bucks right here.
Which is the prices, right, which is the prices where they have it at now.
Correct.
So maybe they bought back in March, but they just haven't come back to that product in their store to adjust the price.
Right. Or they're just waiting too, because
Or okay,
it can be a waiting game too, right? Because these people are just being patient, right? And they might sell out, right? And they're gonna be and then they're gonna be bumped out of the listing. So now there's gonna be these people, right? When they sell out. So the price is gonna go back up.
okay.
Yeah, so maybe they're just waiting. I don't know. Yeah, so these are the impatient people here. These are the patient people right here. So make sense? Is it making sense though, or is it confusing?
Yes, it is.
It's pretty, I mean, it's straightforward, right? It's just supply and demand and just price fluctuation really. So, all right. So what's the verdict here? I already forgot.
Louis, I wanted to ask you about the bundles. Why
Uh-huh.
do people, how do they do that? Or why, like,
Like do you have an example?
no, like, for instance, like, yeah, like this, if you go down, it shows the 2 rackets with the balls.
Oh, right
See?
here. Oh,
How do people do you do
Oh.
that? Do you
no,
get involved?
these are 3 separate listings though. Yeah, this is
Oh.
Amazon selling for you, basically.
I see.
Yeah, Amazon is upselling this. Well, it's this listing, right? So Amazon is selling you this, but they're upselling you this and this too. And all of this.
From
That's how we
different,
get sales.
it could be from different sellers.
Yeah, these are 3 different listings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You know how this sells per month that we have right here? It's because Amazon is doing the marketing for us. That's why. So this part here is just like an upsell. Yeah. All right. So I guess this one, what is this? What's the verdict here? Maybe. So product. I don't know. Good.
I would have bought.
Product. Decent product. You guys agree? Decent product.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. So next. All right. What is this? Okay. Same one. Oh, this one. So this one is a product that's blocked by IP alert. So if you guys don't have IP alert, it's a good thing to have too, because it blocks you from potential IP complaints. You guys see it?
What, I don't even know what IP means.
So intellectual property. So like copywriting and yeah, so brands don't want you to be selling their brands. So basically, shortly, these are
Is that a
products that you
plugin?
should be staying away from.
Is that a plugin that you have built in?
Yeah, IP alert.
Okay, that's what it's called, IP alert.
Yeah. So once you see this, I would just stay away from this brand because they might complain.
Does it show that on the seller ramp also?
Yeah, it does also. Well, not this one exactly, but yeah, it usually does, but this one didn't. And that's why it's just nice to have IP alert.
Can you go scroll down a little bit? Somewhere around here, I saw something about IP.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, it says no known issues. Okay,
Yeah, seller is saying no known issues,
but it does have.
but IP alert caught it. So
Gotcha.
it's just nice to have both, you know, because you don't want to be buying the wrong products.
Right.
So let's see. Yeah. So yeah, just stay away from those products. So IP complaint or IP alert. IP alert.
Hey, Louis, is it just IP alert through clear the shelf? Like if I go to Chrome extensions, does that
Yeah.
look right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Cleartheshelf.com. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna add it right now.
Yes. So if it shows IP alert, just stay away from it for sure. Next one. What is this? Aura, Acacia, Atlas, cedarwood, essential oil. All right. So Aura, Acacia, sandalwood, essential oil. Essential oil, 0.5 fluid ounce. They're the same, right? Sandalwood, okay. They're the same one? Like the same one, right? Same. So $7.38. You plug it here. This one has a variation. This one we got to go deeper. So with variations, I would usually go to, oh, there's no variation here. Hold on.
Louis, one is
Hmm?
sandalwood and one cedar wood, isn't it?
Oh, really?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're right. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. See, I missed this one almost. So this one is cedarwood, and this one is sandalwood. Right. So it's not the same. Yeah. Good catch, Leslie. So products. Oh, products do not match, right? Products do not match. That's why I gotta really double check, because man, I missed that one. So thanks, Leslie. This one is a no. The next, oh wait. Yeah, next one. I get dizzy, guys. I don't know about you, but looking at spreadsheets and products all day, you get dizzy, right? So, all right, this one has an IP complaint too. You guys see it?
I wish I knew about the IP before.
Yeah, now we know.
Yeah,
There's a lot to learn though. That's why, right? So
I'm just wondering how many things I bought that IP
Mm.
alert will
Oh no, you're
find.
using my list, so you're covered.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we check the products with IP stuff. So
okay.
this one is a no. IP complaint, IP alert. So no. So next. Okay. Let's see. Meat church. So just FYI too, if you guys don't use Rakuten, I would use one. Because it gives you like an extra like 3% cashback here, right? Look for this website. Yeah. You guys see it?
Yeah.
I have Rakuten. If you guys have cashback website, credit cards, use those too.
Is that your favorite one out of everything?
Rakuten,
Or-
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I use Rakuten. Some people use Honey. There's like a lot of them.
Yeah, I've used Be Frugal, but I don't know if it's any better or worse than then.
No, it's just preference, really. Yeah. I would use Be Frugal too. Yeah. Just use that one. So yeah, Rakuten cashback websites, and then sometimes they have sales too on the actual website. So for example, it's not on here, but I'll show you guys later if there's an example, but yeah, this one, Meat Church, Holy Cow, Barbecue Rub. Rub and seasoning for meat and vegetables. Is it the same? Barbecue Rub, Meat Church, Barbecue. Barbecue Rub. Same, right? I'm starting to get cross-eyed, so all right. So $10 times 4. Is it 4? Yeah, pack of 4. So 10 times 4 is 40 bucks. 40 bucks. Okay. So 196 sales a month, shared with other variations. ROI is 3%, so it's on the low side. And then from here, I will look at the competition. Well, this one has a low ROI, but it's trending up though, right? So if you see here, these two are at 4% ROI, and it's going up very quickly, right? So 4%, 4%, 10%. You guys see it? It's like trending up as far as ROI. So it looks low right now. It looks really low as far as ROI. But if you just wait, it should go up. And then you can take it one more step and look at Keepa. So this product has been selling at like $80 to $85 very consistently. And then here it kind of dropped down a little bit, and then here it dropped more. So I think this should go back up. I think these three people are just being impatient. You see it? So they're dropping the price so low. But I think once these people are out of the listing, it should go up, back up. You guys agree?
Yes.
So, I mean, it's a personal choice. This one is at 3% ROI today. But if you look at this trend though, it should go back up. Make sense? So what's a verdict? Would you guys do this or no?
No.
You're a no, Leslie? You won't do it?
No, because it's like $400 and then it's like questionable. I think.
400
I
bucks
don't,
in investment, you mean? 10 units?
right.
Yeah.
And
point.
I don't know. Unless,
Is this too risky for you, right?
should we have said yes?
No, there's no right or wrong answer. It's your money, that's why. So, I mean, right? It's just investing, right? So, like, how do you feel about this investment? I mean, if you don't feel confident, then no.
Would you buy it?
Me? I mean, it looks like it's going up, so it's just me though.
You're the pro, so I'd want to know what your
Yeah.
answer is.
I think
No,
if the
I
price
mean-
point was a little lower, I would do it, but like, because the price point's already kind of on the higher end, you're kind of like, you got a lot of inventory just sitting there. That's a what if.
Right.
That's kind of how I'm
Are you talking
thinking.
about like per unit, right? It's like 40 bucks per unit, you mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. But, that's a good point. Yeah. So it's really a personal choice. To some people, this is too risky. I mean, to me, it looks like it's all right. So there's really no one, it's just a personal choice. Anyone else want to chime in about that? Would you guys do it? Gonzalo, how about you, bro?
I probably wouldn't do it right away, but I might keep my eye on it.
I don't think I would, for the same reason that Leslie and Brian are saying. You would probably sit on your inventory for longer than what I would want to.
Right. It's just too risky,
Not
right?
knowing,
Mhm.
that's just it, not knowing. If I knew for sure that those three are gonna be out of the way in a week or two, and then
Right.
it'll go back up to 76 and I can make 28%, then maybe.
But isn't this a product that you can keep your eye on and not buy it right away?
You're right. There
And
you
that's
go.
the purpose, yeah.
Yes. Yes, I agree. But that's a good point too. I would just save this product and maybe check like next week or something.
But the only good thing is it's selling kind of decent per month based on, what inventory is left on those low ball sellers.
Right.
It's
Mhm.
going through 196 sales a month. And then if you look at the low ballers, they only have like a handful each, and then they're out unless they re-up.
Right. Yeah. So that's really,
Like iffy.
yeah, that's really the game with this, right? Like we don't know what's gonna happen. So that's why we just look at seller amp and then we'll look at Keepa. And then with Keepa, you kind of like go like deeper if you want. I mean, if you look at the 1 year chart, right? I mean, this one has been selling at like 42 bucks too. So You guys see it?
Yeah,
On a yearly trend, this used to sell like 42 bucks last year. And then recently, like it went back up to like 89 and then turning down again. So
Is it possible it wasn't like a 4-piece one that was that low of a price? Or, you know what I
no,
mean?
it's the same product, same
Okay.
ASIN. So
Okay.
I don't know what happened here. Maybe I don't know. That's a good question.
Drop.
Yeah, there's only like 2, 3 sellers there before. So who knows? Yeah, so I would always look at the 3-month chart and also like the year chart, right? And then yeah, that's really it. I think you guys get it already. So you guys got it though, right? Is it making sense though? Like looking at data, like
yes.
fluctuations and possibilities of, sellers and blah, blah, blah. It's making sense, right? Okay. And then Brian is asking, so is IP alert extension 99 a year? Yes. I think they
Got it.
also have an
I just
option
want to
for
make sure I was on
monthly,
the
right?
right one, because I was gonna buy it and it just said 99 for the year.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also like a monthly option, right? I think like 20 bucks or 16 bucks or something.
Maybe it was like pay for ever, for life option, or pay for a year is all I saw, but there might be other pricing options too.
Yeah. So
So
we-
one question, Louis, and
good.
I'm only asking this because I haven't had time to go through all the past training videos, but like, how you're doing
That's okay.
product research right now, but like the product research that you're doing, I'm assuming your VAs already gave you items to start researching, right?
Yes.
But how did they do the product research?
Mm,
They had nothing, they start from scratch essentially, right?
right. So they do like,
I mean, if
oh,
there's already videos already made like that, then that's cool. But if not, I'm just wondering, like, how are you teaching your VAs, like, how to even give you lists?
right. So what they do is they do like a reverse product search. So they usually go to other people's stores, like this one. So I would go to other people's stores, right? So for example, I think this one is a decent.
And is there like amount of like what kind of clues you in that these are OA sellers versus somebody that you can't compete with?
Good question. So wholesalers usually have a lot of ratings. Like this one, for example, is like 1,000 ratings.
Okay, I don't even know. Like, I'm so new to this. I don't even know if that's like what's high, what's low.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so I would say like maybe like 200 ratings or less are most likely like smaller arbitrage sellers.
Gotcha.
Yeah, anything over that, I mean, it's just a lot of ratings. I think I have like 12 ratings still, just because people don't really leave ratings, right? If you think about it.
I'm used to eBay. I come from eBay drop shipping, so it's like it's a whole nother level. There's people that got like 30,000 reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Amazon people, they don't usually do reviews. So I want to say like over 300 is a lot.
Okay, so like under 200, decent likelihood that they're OA seller or at least like a small time wholesale drop shipper or something.
Right. Yeah. So I would go to like a smaller seller.
Yep.
Click on their store. And then reverse search their products. So
you're basically sniping.
right. Yeah. Sniping. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, Seller App has this feature where you click on here, Google, and then it gives you all the suppliers.
Gotcha.
And then you gotta manually like look for the exact same product, which takes a lot of time, right? As you know.
Yep, it's a tedious part.
Yeah, because look at this, right? Like now you gotta dig and look, and if you find it, you gotta make sure that the prices make sense.
Gotcha. Okay.
So there's so many like factors that that's why.
So it's a grind basically when you're starting with no list.
Yeah, and that's why it's easier to start with a list. It's not ideal because you're sharing the list with like other people, right? Like 10, 20, 30 people.
Right.
Good place to learn just to get like traction. And then eventually, once you know what you're doing, you can upgrade to like better list or hire VAs, or maybe do your own like product research, which I think most people can do. It's just too like time consuming.
Because this is a kind of a popular thing, is have you found it easy enough to like go to like onlinejobs.ph and like already find virtual assistants
Right.
that know exactly how to do what you're asking them to do, where minimal training?
The the thing is, I do have my own company, so I'm from the Philippines, so
Okay, got
I
it.
have my own company as far as VAs. So I have a team there in the Philippines looking for VAs. They're trained already.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, that's why if you need them, I have them.
Hit you up, basically, make it easier.
Yeah, I'm making it easier for everyone to succeed, basically.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So, and then I'm also creating lists for the group. That way you guys can have access to products that are good, instead of like trash lists. So
Perfect. And then
Yeah.
I heard you say this earlier, like when you're sending lists, the IP alert's already been scrubbed.
yeah,
Is that the same with OA deals and OA beans? Do they do that as well?
yeah, they
Automatically?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, they do also. So you guys are pretty much covered. But
Got it.
just to be safe, right? It's
Yep.
it's good to have it anyway.
layer of
Yeah,
coverage.
yeah. So
Louis, on that same note, do your VAs have any ungated lists? Do they work with ungated lists or
unfortunately, no, because it takes
no?
so much freaking time to do that.
Gotcha.
It's like I need to charge like so much money to do that just because out of 5 that I find, like 1 is ungated.
Okay.
For them to find 5, right? I need to hire like a bunch of VAs. Does that make sense? It's just really
Yeah.
hard to do that. So
Okay.
that's why I just have like a general like list. And if you guys want to jump on it, you can. It's just that you're going to be limited. But what you can do is that once you're ungated, you can go back to the first page again of that list, and you can reuse those products again. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But was that helpful though, or was it an hour and a half of product research? Was that helpful though, or what?
It was
It
very
was.
helpful.
Promise.
Promise.
It's hard for
Yes,
an
very
introvert to talk for an hour and a half.
You always
why.
learn
You guys know
something,
that,
so,
right?
yeah.
It's so hard to talk for this long. So, but I really want to help you guys. So,
It all helps.
Thank you, Louis.
but it's so hard to explain it too because it's it's like there's so many like variables, right? Every single product. So,
Yeah.
but I would just start with as much as you understand and just work your way up. Just start with the basics and just go deeper and deeper as you go. That's it. Right? I mean, you agree, right, Leslie? I mean, in the beginning, it was like a lot for you, right? And but then now it's making more sense, correct? And now you're kind of going deeper, right? Like you said.
A little bit, but I don't use the keeper like you guys do.
Yeah, I was
I
just
just
clicking around.
like, even
Just
when I
clicking
buy a
around. I mean,
even
going
when I-
deeper just means you're just clicking around, really. Just click around and read it and just try to understand it,
but my thing is like, I just never want to forget a step, like to make sure you order the product first and then buy, like order on Amazon, like sell it on Amazon. I feel like there's some steps I still second guess myself. Like I don't want to, like you have to place the order in the store, then you have to like buy your product, and then you have to like send it to your warehouse, and then you have to put it in your own documentation. So it's a lot of like documenting.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
I think so. That's why you
Yeah.
just gotta keep practicing it. That's why.
Yeah, so I just always make sure that because in the beginning I wasn't keeping track of my tracking numbers. That's where I got into a lot of trouble. Like that's one thing. Make sure you always keep track of your tracking. Because if once you start buying, like I bought like 7 things and I didn't keep track of nothing. I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I realized like 1 didn't even show up, 1 was late.
Right. Yeah.
Something got returned. And that's when I was like, oh, you have to really be on top of the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
I
learning
agree.
that. That's the big lesson I'm learning.
Yeah. There's always gonna be a lesson though. I promise.
Yeah.
You do this for so long, there's still a lesson.
Yeah.
It gets easier, but there's always gonna be a lesson somewhere. So, but just be organized though, right? Just really be organized and just really track, just be organized and just track your products really. And it's never
Is-
gonna be perfect, but as long as you're getting better, you're good. I mean, most of the
That's-
money is gonna be made anyway, during the holidays. So you guys are, I think you guys have time right now to get better and be good before the holidays, so.
Will you go, I was gonna ask you that, will you go over that when we should start buying for that Q3 and 4 and all that
Oh, yeah,
stuff?
for sure. Oh, yeah. You guys would know. Because it's
Okay.
gonna be colder, we're gonna start buying products for Christmas, so.
Do you still buy quantities of 10 for Christmas time?
Good question. Depends. You probably buy more. You probably buy more, I would say. Yeah. We
I
usually buy
also,
a lot of toys.
I
A lot of toys.
YouTubed a video and they said that Amazon jumped its price by like $6 more on top of the storage
Hmm.
for
I don't
Q4.
know.
It gets
I
like
mean, they
more
increase their
expensive.
storage prices, but by cents though, so
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Pretty
anyways,
good. Yeah. All right. Are we good, guys? It's been a long Zoom, so
Good question, Louis.
go ahead.
For the onboarding training, right? Do you have any sort of sheets or training that is on like Word documents or anything like that, or is it 100% like just going through all the videos? Like, want to make sure I'm
Oh,
as far as that goes.
yeah, just the videos, really.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then the spreadsheets. For the most part, do you have like a spreadsheet that you're using to track like, profit, like
Mm.
all the profits and all that? Is there one in the group that everybody uses that I didn't see, or like?
Yeah, I'll tag you, bro. But all of our sheets, we usually just make it up ourselves. So
Gotcha. Just
yeah,
make,
each seller has a different sheet that they use, except
Okay.
for like prep center ones, right?
yeah, right. Yeah, because that's directly from the prep center. So you're just using what they give you, right?
Yeah. Because some people are very like complex with their sheets, and some people are very simple. So
Okay.
it's not really one sheet that we use exactly.
Okay. I mean, if you have like a blank one, one that you use that you could share, that'd be awesome.
Okay, yeah, I'll tag you, bro, in the group. This is
Just so I
there's
gotta even know what to
everything.
have, what to have on it.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Thanks.
All right. Are we good?
We're good.
All right, everyone. Thank you for your time. Okay.
Thank you.
Louis,
Uh-huh.
if you can tag me also.
Oh,
With
okay.
that,
Yeah.
please.
On a sheet. Okay. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you,
Stay
Louis.
soon.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Good.